That hurt.
McIntyre do what he did on Fox Sports when he's asked by Jimmy Conrad who's the most likely person to be hired. Who's the first person out of his mouth? And no one else came out of his mouth. Just Steve Cherundolo. That's it. That did not come out of thin air. And I said that while we were taking a poop. Yeah. But, yeah. Now I'm getting a call. Yeah, Filippo's calling me. Tax calling me in the middle of the show.
Nice. I'll go ahead and speech mine, then we'll bring out Bogart's comment here if you want to.
Hold on, let me.
I'm gonna mute you, okay?
Hey, Tack, you're live on the show, so just so you know.
I know I'm listening. Oh, I was listening, and then I put the phone because I'm driving.
Okay.
They haven't contacted Cherundolo. I can tell you that through people we know there. I don't know who they contacted, but they're in Europe talking to coaches there. From what I heard, 5 coaches. I don't know their names. I'm assuming Patrick Vieira is one of them. But they haven't contacted Cherundolo. I don't know why today they put that out. That guy is also LA based, so I don't know if it's just a fake rumor from an agent. I don't know, but they're not talking. That's what I heard from sources that I really trust. They never lie to me.
No, dude. Listen, that's why I called out Doug this week and said, why did you foist Dolo on all of us? Why? What's the deal with that?
He's denying it right now. He's saying that it's only aiming for European-based coach. Right? That's what he said.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So I was upset with him. So I called him out on X. He didn't reply. Of course, he's never going to reply. But it's good news to hear that now Doug's coming out and he's changed his whole song and dance. So I guess that's good news.
Now, from what you were wondering of the 2 to NA, I don't know why they're doing that. I really don't know. I don't think they're lying. I just think someone is feeding them fake information. It's probably someone from the Federation. Why? I don't know. But the higher-ups are in Europe right now talking to candidates. That is factual.
Okay.
Pete heard about that last week. And then today, Doug McIntyre reported the same exact thing. So that is 100% factual. Why is Sudane saying that? I don't know.
Okay. Cool to know, man. Hey, man, thanks for the call in the middle of your drive.
Hopefully I'll be there in the stream on Monday. Enjoy. I'll be listening here. See ya.
Yeah. All right. Thanks. Bye. All right. So that was Tactical Manager calling in to the show just to let us all know that Dolo, despite what TDUN says and despite what Doug broke or supposedly broke or broached, I guess broached would be a good word, made up, pulled out of his asshole with Fox Sports early on. Awful, false. It is weird that Dolo acted so odd about that during his interview, though. Wouldn't he just told the press when they asked him, I have not been approached by U.S. Soccer? Wouldn't that just settled it all at LAFC? And he wouldn't have to deal with bullshit? But he played so coy. So coy. Ugh. Now I definitely don't want him as the manager.
Again, though, it's one of those things where it could be all the stories are accurate in the sense that somebody could be telling TUDN that, hey, if our search in Europe isn't going off as well, then here's our fallback guys who we're going to approach.
It could be,
but they were saying that these were the candidates. So I mean, this is the problem. We have so many conflicting stories going on here.
But it could be the TDUN, just like a lot of other people are online, they're on X, and they're just following all the rumors just like everybody else is. So to hear from Tact in a way that is absolutely, he can confirm, and I haven't heard from Pete for a while, at least a few days, so I don't know what he's got. But if Tact's coming on and telling us Dolo's not been approached at all, he has not been contacted, I'm going to believe him. Because I don't know who his contacts are, but I know he has some. So it's as simple as that.
Sure.
And then of course with Doug agreeing with Tact today, saying, "Nah, we're out there going for the biggest guy out there we can get." And that's good to hear. It's good news if that's true. And Crocker's got plenty of European contacts, so it should be that way.
So outside of that, I already canceled, but outside of that Herc post, has anybody stated that Cherundolo has been in contact with U.S. Soccer?
Yes, Edgar Moreno.
Okay. So I was gonna say I know that that Doug's post, or not his post, but his interview, it was literally a lob, right?
No, I didn't. It didn't sound like a lob to me.
No. I'm not saying it didn't sound like one, but he didn't flat out say, yeah, U.S. Soccer's talking with Cherundolo.
No, he didn't say that.
Yeah,
but when they ask him who's the most likely manager, and you're talking to Doug McIntyre, who has the ears of U.S. Soccer and is really generally up their assholes and knows, and basically they tell him what they've got and he spews it back out. For that name at the time to be the first name. So for me, what Doug did there, without saying, well, this is just my opinion, but I think he should have said that. Cherundolo's the best guy for the job, and here's why. He didn't say that. He just flat out came out and said, Jimmy asked him who's the most likely. He said, Steve Cherundolo, and here's why. And it just makes no sense. You can't do that if you're Doug McIntyre. People trust you because you have the ear of U.S. Soccer. You have the mouth of U.S. Soccer in your ear. You can't just do that, Doug. We expect you and Jeff Carlisle and some of the other dudes, Paul Tenario, who are in constant contact with U.S. Soccer. If you're giving us an opinion, you need to tell us it's an opinion. Otherwise, we're going to say, wow, shit, Doug knows something.
I think somebody should make the meme of with Doug McIntyre's face on the voice of Sauron.
Well, yeah. I mean, that'd work. But yeah, that's why I called him out. I called him out twice on X. He's never replied to me. He never will. He never will. Because to him, I'm some old school, over the hill journalist from 20 years ago. He could give about who I am. He doesn't care. And so, to him, I might as well be Bill Archer. Okay? I might as well be Bill Archer. That's how old I am. And so who cares what I ever, whatever coverage I did before in the journalism I did. He does no fucking clue. The people that we've interviewed, the people who've been on our show. I don't know if he'd even come on our show if I asked him to come on the show, and I don't even know how helpful it would be to have him on the show. Honestly. Frank says for $2, Tack was flexing hard. Was he? I hope you guys could hear. I put the phone up to them.
Yeah. The audio had a bit of a reverb or whatever. There was
had a frizzle, sound. A frizzle fry to it. Yeah.
I think the flexing hard may have been a reference to his tweet where he was just like, yeah, I know. That's exactly what I said a week ago.
It's kind of funny. So yeah, Tack's coming back from his soccer practice, right? And he's driving home and he's listening to our show on his fucking in his car. That's awesome. And I'm glad he phoned in. Bogert, Hawk, Tao, Ing, Doug. Yeah, dude. I mean, certainly they know each other. That's why Tom's never responded to a single thing I've said to him or texted him or not texted him, DM'd him or nothing. Just nothing.
Yeah.
And that's fine. I don't care. So that's why we're going to continue to do Don't Bogert That Joint.
That hurt.